visiting Philadelphia 76ers. At forward, Matisse Thybulle. At point guard, Ben Simmons. At forward, Tobias Harris. At center, Joel Embiid. At guard, the head coach of the visiting team is Doc Rivers. It's time to meet the starting five for your San Antonio Spurs. 6'8", at center, number 30, Thaddeus Young. 6'5" forward, number 24, Devin Vassell. 6'4" guard, number 4, Derek White. 6'5" forward, number 3, Keldon Johnson. At guard, 6'4", number 5, DeJounte Murray. Your San Antonio Spurs head coach, Gregg Popovich. Once again, the starters for your San Antonio Spurs.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, the Spurs are always competitive. So what kind of people fit their culture? Gregg Popovich says we're looking for character, people that have gotten over themselves. A sense of humor is huge. You've got to be able to take a dig and feel comfortable that you don't have all the answers. Kevin, it all starts with Pop.
Yeah, it always has. You and I know that personally. Thank you very much. I'll look at the 76ers starting group. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. The natural out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Thybulle in at the 3 slot. And for the Spurs, the guard pair, Murray and White. Johnson is out there with Young. And it's Vassell in at the small forward position. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
Now here's Murray. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Murray's got those rush hour handles, boy. It's so much fun seeing him pull off those tricky moves like this.
Harris passes to the natural. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Outside, Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to the natural. The shot. Rebounded by the Spurs. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
Here's the natural, following the score by DeJounte Murray. Here's the natural. Embiid trying to break loose. No good from the natural. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And, Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50, 40, 90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Derek White.
Good awareness by Simmons. He's so good at reading the defense and finding a shooter and setting him up perfectly.
Murray with it. Now defended by Embiid. Offensive rebound. Young. Off on the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The natural, the pass to Embiid. And the layup's good off the glass. Embiid's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Powerful move by Embiid right there. He makes beating the defense look easy.
Simmons against Murray. Over Simmons. Here's Young. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
It's his first trip to the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. No good on the second free throw.
And, you know, as good as Young can be in the open court, doesn't quite carry over to his free throw shooting.
And they double up Simmons. Here's the natural. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here is Young. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Pass to Murray. Johnson surveying the floor. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Spurs. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. George Niang comes in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Simmons. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. White the pass to Murray. 6 to shoot. Johnson wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's the natural. It's good. The natural's got 6 points.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Outside, White. Murray right side. Out to White. To halt the run. Milton grabs the board. Philadelphia leading by 3. To the left wing. Here's the natural. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. He's got 8.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
almost entirely new group here. Bates Diop's checked in. Doug McDermott comes in for Devin Vassell. Walker's checked in for Derek White. And it's Bryn Forbes in for DeJounte Murray. Here's Eubanks. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. There's the pass to Forbes. Traps in the tray.
Like the assertiveness, and that comes from having the green light to shoot off the pass. And Forbes, one of the very best shooters off the pass or dribble.
Here's the natural. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. Niang, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Walker. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. The shot's good for Milton.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Walker the pass to Bates Diop. Pass to Eubanks. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's San Antonio now, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Philadelphia ball.
.23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to the natural. Lets it go from deep. Drains the three-pointer. The natural's got 11 points.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Here is Forbes. 3 seconds left. Misses off the right eye. And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76ers ahead, up 7. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, Thaddeus Young made it clear. This team was looking forward to this rematch.
We definitely has had our eyes on this game, you know, for them coming back to our house and taking care of business. But that's when any team, we want to be able to beat each and every team that steps foot on the court with us.
You know, players sometimes, Greg, don't want to admit the games they had circled on the calendar, but he made no bones about it, did he?
Listen, Kevin, I like that competitive spirit, and this guy backs it up with his play.
Andre Drummond.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort, defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
They've got McDermott, and it's Eubanks in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the San Antonio 5. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. The Sixers have improved under Doc Rivers, who helped to define roles. Rivers said, I did that day one. We're playing through Joel, but Ben is the facilitator. And Ben Simmons said, Doc's holding everybody accountable. It's about staying focused and not getting distracted. We have to stay locked in. Kevin, back to you.
Well, they've got the talent for sure, D.A. Thank you. And Clark, you know, you were actually one of the original stretch bigs, so do you think your game would be more suited for today's NBA?
Kevin, stretch big may be stretching it a little bit in analyzing my game. I did have a decent shot, but my work was done with ball skills and scoring inside. I would have added the perimeter shot, so I think I would have been able to handle today's game effectively, being kind of a combo forward. Big enough to do work inside, but skilled enough to get outside, too.
Just 3 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Bates Diop misses. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. On the wing, Green. Drummond is doubled. They kick it out to Green. And Drummond throws it down.
Hey, if you don't box out Drummond, this happens. He's an exceptional offensive rebounder who can hurt you big time with the putbacks.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Tobias Harris comes in for George Niang. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Korkmaz. And it's Ben Simmons in for Shake Milton. Now here's Murray. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Banked in off the glass. Murray's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Murray. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Embiid kicks to Thibault. Green taking his time here. Embiid inside, defended by Young. Embiid, no good.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
They grab their own miss. Young, good.
You know, those are the plays where you really see Young's quickness off the floor. He's got a great, quick second jump.
Checked in for Green. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
That one misses for Simmons. So valuable on the defensive side of the ball, Simmons goes beyond personal, Clark. He can guard 1 through 5 at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, you start with his tremendous athleticism for a guy that's a legitimate 6'11". He takes pride in defending, and he's disruptive as well as disciplined.
Count it.
He's just too big, too powerful, too skilled. Not worried about whoever's defending him at all.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the natural in the last outing against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He dropped in 29 points, and he was in a groove all game long, from both the free throw line and behind the arc. They're winning games all over the place, and he's been a factor in that success. His confidence has to be soaring. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him. They might force him to adjust or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Snatched up. Goes up again. And the rejection by Embiid.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Vassell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
San Antonio shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Devin Vassell at the line for two.
Shooting two.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The 76ers leading by 9. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal.
For Philadelphia, they have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
That free throw good from the natural. Both free throws good from the natural.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Outside, Walker. It'll count. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? The natural and impressive effort here today.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
And so, in the game for the 76ers, down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Simmons is out there with the natural, and it's Thibault in at the 3.
And, you know, Young is no stranger to overcoming aggressive defense, guys. That's just an example of his experience coming into play.
And they pick up 2. The natural's got the lead up to 11 now for Philadelphia.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy. And probably surprising to scouts, Johnson has played power forward quite a bit.
Well, you know, he's not as tall as most power forwards, but he's really cut up. He's bouncy. He's energetic, fearless, and he's really a mismatch for most other fours.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Johnson. drills the three-pointer. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
At 7 feet tall and almost 1/7 of a ton, that's a lot of force coming down on the 10 with Embiid.
Spurs trail by 12. White the pass to Johnson. Young outside. Spurs passing it around. Out to White. Shot clock at 5. On the wing, Johnson. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
Philadelphia leading by 9. To the inside. And there's the basket, good from the natural. And that's now 17 points for the natural.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Swiped it away. And now the 76ers on the break. Flushes it down to finish the break.
You know, a feed like this shows you how well-rounded Joel Embiid's game is becoming and what a good teammate he is. He's not just looking for his own.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. It's White on the wing. Young trying to break free. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from White.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
The natural, the pass to Embiid. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Eubanks, he's checked in for San Antonio. Walker comes in for Derek White. Drummond's checked in for the 76ers. George Niang comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Pass to Vassell. Murray outside. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's the natural. He's covered by Murray. The pass to the natural. Here's Niang. Simmons passes to the natural. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Murray. And he overshot that one, missing. The 76ers leading by 14. Drummond passes to the natural. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
San Antonio's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists. so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Passes to Vassell. Murray outside. Rocket 6. Pass to Johnson. Pulls up on the wing. Andrew Eubanks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
A different look now for San Antonio. H. Diop's checked in, and it's Doug McDermott in for Vassell. Then for the 76ers, Korkmaz checked in for George Niang, and it's Shake Milton in for Ben Simmons. The 76ers leading by 15. Here's the natural. Up and in on the layup. The natural's got 14 points now in the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him. You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Off target from the wing. San Antonio's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Here is Forbes. He's got 6. Lets the 3 fly. Not going to go that time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. 76ers ahead as they end the third quarter on a 14-6 run. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Cut, play. You just like something magical is going to happen. Okay? You got to make things happen. Let's score here and let's go get some stops.
And Greg Popovich putting the responsibility on his players to take more action. We'll see if they can get it done.
Yeah, he wants them to just take charge of this game. Don't be passive. Impose your will on the game.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for San Antonio, they've got McDermott, and it's Walker in at the 2 spot.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
The first free throw is good, and the Spurs making a change here. White's checked in. Tobias Harris is checked in for the 76ers. And so Walker nails both of them. Philadelphia leading by 17. Pass to the natural. Here's Bassett. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Outside, White. Here's Eubanks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shake Milton. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Drew Eubanks, taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Philadelphia. And so he makes both from the line.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Walker looking for an opening. McDermott with it. Harris is there. Nice shot by McDermott. McDermott's got his first bucket of the night.
McDermott does a solid job scoring close to the basket at 6'8". His size allows him to capitalize from there.
Here's the natural. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
Drew Eubanks. That's his second personal foul.
That free throw, good from the natural. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Young's checked in for the Spurs. DeJounte Murray comes in for Walker. Here's Bassey. Here's the natural. The shot missing. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Good.
It's going to take a lot more than that to keep Young from converting that play.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Here's the natural. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. Vassell comes in for McDermott.
At the line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Murray outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Simmons with it. Young with the steal. To the paint. Outside for Murray. Vassell, the pass to Young. Wide open look here for Murray. Sinks the three-pointer.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
DeJounte Murray. That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting for Philadelphia. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. The 76ers making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Spurs trail by 17. The pass to Young. It's White on the wing. Johnson outside. The three-pointer no good. 76ers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
Simmons, one of the smoothest passes we've seen in a long time. He whips it around like a point guard because he actually has the skills of one.
Here's White. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Over to the left wing. Young outside. Outside White. And the Natural's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Simmons against Murray. Over Embiid. Murray, no good. The 76ers leading by 19 points. Simmons passes to Harris. Here's the Natural. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. The Natural's got 38 points.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the 76ers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was
For the Natural.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
So both teams changing it up here. Now, here's Milton. Here's Bassett. That one, no good. Collins with some nice D. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony.